Hi there, I wanted to do this video just to update you how my week has been. As you all know, I had chemo last Monday, a week today, no, a week yesterday. So that day I felt great, lots of energy. The second day too. And then the second day I started to receive a 7-day needle that will, it will boost my immune system. Okay, and and I've been eating, I've been drinking. There's a huge difference when you drink water and when you don't drink the amount of water that you need. I'm telling you, if you are going through this, drink a lot of water. And they do say that your your taste buds change a little bit. I'm not drinking cold water, just doesn't taste right. I'm drinking a lot of warm water, which is great, right? Because it's always good to drink warm water because it burns the fat, right? So I'm drinking a lot of warm water. Any water that I drink is gonna be warm. And I start my day with lemon water, and I can have my fiber. So I'm having my fiber, and having my multivitamin, having my mineral complex, and I'm having my facial creams. I'm putting them, and I have my aloe gel too. I'm pointing here because one of the symptoms of the needle, it could give you a rash, and I'm honestly not wearing this because of it, but it's right here. Like, you don't see it much because I've been applying my aloe gel, and I just started yesterday or 2 days ago, and it just feels itchy like a summer rash, and yeah. But I was given this as a gift, so I just thought I'd wear it. I think it's pretty. And yeah, so I've been getting the needles. Yesterday was the last day, which is so exciting. And thank you to my family. They got trained on how to give it, and Daniel's been giving it all this round, and they're gonna be taking turns. So they're gonna be giving me the needles, and it's a needle that goes on your belly. So today we are Thursday, March 12th. And when I went to bed last night, I was a little sore, so I went to bed. I was like, okay, go to sleep quickly because you're starting to feel a little pain. And today I woke up like when you're gonna come down with the flu, and your body aches. So that's what I felt like. And had to go out for a bit, and had to go to see a nurse for about 30 minutes. And then I came home, took a nap, woke up nicely refreshed, and I felt really good, and been going through the day. And today right now I'm just like resting because I feel tired and I feel sore. But it doesn't stop me from thinking of doing other stuff that I could do while I'm sitting down. And I'm going to start reading the books. I have like all this material that people have been bringing me, like all these books. I have books. And then my other friend brought me like to read on St. Joseph, which I love. And so I have a lot of reading to do. And like I always tell you, and I'm serious when I tell you, enjoy the ride. So you know what can you do while you're sitting and you're just, you can't help it but just have to be here. You know what, I'm just gonna do what I can do, and stay positive. So with all the craziness going out there, I just want to tell you to be careful, be very careful, because everything out there is like, I don't know, it's just weird outside right now. Anyhow, I just wanted to share my day today, how it's been. Don't have much to say today, but I wish you all the best. God bless you, and always make the most of everything. Okay, so this is me today, just just lying down, resting. It feels like your body's being squeezed inside, and then let go. It's like squeezed and let go. But again, it feels like when you're gonna come down with the flu. That's what it feels like. Oh, and the water is starting to taste a little funny. Yeah. But anyways, I will keep you posted. So the week has progressed. It's gone smoothly. They were all going to mass, even though with this epidemic, I know masses have been canceled. And but we were gonna go up north. There was gonna be a mass only for 25 people, so that was okay to attend. But I wasn't gonna go. They were gonna bring me communion, and they said that as they were leaving, Jacob said, "You know what? Something tells me not to go." So thank God they listened to Jacob's feelings and that voice from God. And that morning I had some mild cramping, which escalated in, like, I would say by 1:30 there it was over.
To see if I call again or so severe meaning I can't put up with the pain, then I go to the hospital? Or do I call you first?
But it lasted for about a total, I don't know, to me it seemed all day, but it must have lasted like for a total of an hour and a half. And if they said like mild cramping, but it wasn't mild cramping. No, it wasn't. It was like labor pains, but no baby. And it just went up and down, up and down, up and down, and it was hurting. It was a lot. It felt like my hips were just like that. I don't know how to describe it, but it felt on the joint, like of the fold, I don't know, the groin area, and it just hurt. I was on my knees and I was rocking myself, but it wasn't like delivery that you rock yourself and sort of like it soothes you somewhat and it helps you towards delivery. Not here. When I stood, I felt like, you know, when somebody hits you from behind the knees and then you just fall, that's how wobbly they felt. Like that's how soft, not, they felt weak. Right? So if I stood, if I didn't sit properly, it hurt. If I didn't lie properly, it hurt. And then it would go away for a second, and then it just started escalating. And I called the 1-800 number. Yeah, we have a 1-800 number, which is great. And she told me there was, it's normal. I'm like, nobody tells you this, right? They give you pamphlets to read. You're okay. So when people go through chemo, a lot of people like focus on the hair loss, but nobody talks about, I've never heard it at least, about the pain that it might cause you, right? Or other side effects. And I'm sure there's other side effects. I just never looked into it. Maybe that's just me. But, oh, and I have to tell you another thing is that when I received the chemo that night, just going back a little bit, that night Henry started throwing up. Oh my God. I was like, something happened. And he started throwing up. He threw up that night 8 times. And he wasn't feeling well at night, on the Monday night. And when I was gonna say goodnight, I said, he's like, no, just stay away from me just in case I have a cold or something. And I'm like, no, you're gonna be fine. So I gave him a peck. He threw up for 8 times that night. And I was like, oh my gosh, maybe it was me. So anyways, he ended up going to work the next morning. He's a trooper. Because throwing up once just throws you off, right? And that night, so the next day he went to the hospital, and they didn't understand what he had. Because of his symptoms, they took him in right away. They did x-rays, blood work, the works, and he came out fine. They're like, sir, I don't know what happened to you, but you're fine, you're good. And he told them what was going on, and the only thing that they said was that it could be sympathy pains. Wow. Right? So I felt bad for him, but God works in mysterious ways. And I told him, as bad as I feel for you, I'm sort of glad you're the one that was throwing up. But he felt weak, but he was also happy he was the one. So thank you, Henry, for that. Love you. And but the next day he was fine, you know. So we asked the nurse, and they said that it's not common that they heard of that, and sometimes they hear of that happening to the person that brings the patient in. I don't know, maybe it's the impact that they see, I don't know. But anyways, that's the one thing that happened. And then the Sunday that I was in pain, and yeah, that's been my week. Let's see, I'm done the needles. I have to wait for my next treatment, and I'm gonna be keeping you posted. Okay, so what are you
Alright, so
doing?
we're day 2 at home. Getting my mom's needle in today. Wanna tell them how you're feeling?
Amazing. Remember, just stab quick out.
So quick out. Okay. Okay, breathe on. You're gonna be fine.
You done?
Yep.
You don't need to clean?
Nope, she said not to.
Yeah. So pull up my pants now.
Come on. Let me just use the other side real quick. There's a little bit of blood coming out.
Yeah? You good? I don't need a band-aid?
Want me to put one?
Yeah. Thanks, Bella. In the meantime, pray for me. Take care of yourself. And stay indoors. And let's pray for each other so everything can get better than what it was before. So the world could come together, because everybody's just thinking about themselves nowadays. And it's just for us all to unite as one and pray for each other. And you'll see that after the storm comes the sun, and it will be coming out soon, so be ready for that. In the meantime, take this time as a retreat, grow in God, and seek to find what He's asking of you. Have a great day. Take care. God bless.